Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I hope you're all good. I wish you a happy Sunday, and I believe you're all blessed. As I don't even see you, cry. I can see say you are all looking fantastic. Whatever, you are beautiful. You are looking nice. Well, it's another Sunday, and we are on it again. I hope you have recovered from the premarital sex. It was wonderful. It was blasting. And today we are about to, enter into another stage, another level, and another topic. And it's all about spirituality, the gift today. Spirituality, the gift. Of course, there is something somewhere. Just because you might not believe it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. If you don't believe in air, air still exists. You understand? Forgive me on that. I've been rushing to, be here for you, and it's going to be a blast, as I said. Just relax and keep on watching. If today is your first time, please just do us all a favor and share the page. It will go soon. Share the page, share the program, help us grow. And for sure, if you have yours, everyone is going to do the same for you. Spirituality, the gift. You've been asking yourself a lot of questions. Well, if you don't have the person that will explain for you now, let me quickly go in so that we don't waste time. Let's just give a big shout out to Afritwo. That is the platform where you can get your African wear, your African food, everything about Africa. It's all about making the African market big again, making the African history visible again. Just visit Afritwo on Instagram and, of course, on Facebook. And you will love it so much. It's called Afritwo. Very simple. And D Rocket Fashion, as you can see, my African wear here, no, it's with D Rocket Fashion. They will make you look superb. You can blend the Western with the African style and still look good. So that is D Rocket Fashion. We have Royal Consult. It's all about helping you in the home office with translation and everything. And please make sure you contact these people because you might need them one day, on one way or the other. Then we have a wow gathering. It's all about women empowerment. Women, love yourself first. Make sure you love yourself first because you can only give what you have. What you don't have, you can pass it on, right? And that is it. What it's all about. Wow gathering. Let's move on to Tally Food. That is, she has the wonderful kilishi. If you want kilishi, it is €4 on TNT and everywhere else €5. And apart from Tally Food, of course, it's even more. So if you want the kilishi, inbox right here. Thanks for joining. We have the Ohima Mukase. Ohima Mukase. There we have the Adoma Muchia. It's all about cooking African dishes, and wow, they are doing so good. Just keep the name, write it down, follow up. And we have the last but not the least, that is follow up on TNT, and you know who Mama Triple N is. It's also about cooking and healthy stuff. And please just join us. Our panelists or those that are supposed to be here today, don't worry, they are with us. The only problem is that we are trying to fix them in. We are trying to fix them in, and we are waiting. So if you are there, please try to come back on, and it's going to be fun. Let me welcome those that are here and those that were able to be visible. No matter where you go, the most important thing is to be visible. So that if we are sharing something, I will not be like those in the background, but hey, since I see you, you just won this. Next week, we are going to gift out a lot of things to our, let's say, loyal viewers, something for the female, something for the male. So make sure you are here next week on the debate when it comes to spirituality. So, Evie Akosia, good evening, bro. Good evening, dear sister. I hope you are good. Ajua Roslav Ajimambudu says that good evening. Ajua Roslav said, I am excited about today. I am also overexcited because you are free to ask your questions and everything. And of course, you are going to learn a lot. And I want you to open up because just because you didn't know and you don't know, it doesn't mean it is not so. That is all I'll tell you today. Good evening, big bro. Danny Boy says, good evening, bro. Good evening, brah. Thanks a lot for making up to the program right now. And Brown Chris says, hello. Hello. So please, if you are out there, Empress, just help me bring our beautiful Sia on the platform. Before she comes, probably I'll have the chance to, say a little bit about her. I was invited by one of our beautiful viewers here, happens to be sometimes our panelist here, and invited to a session to Gloria's page. And I was there, I was just observing. We men, we need to, hit the ground, see the foundation, see, say it is working for you, answer. And everything that was going on, it was like, wow, it's making sense. You see? So some of us are tied up in, this box thing, and we can't even think out of the box. And today I want the insight here. As we are trying to bring our guest on here, I don't know what you could pick out from our last discussion or debate concerning the premarital sex. If you have anything, just add up. We had a lot of comments. I don't know if I'll have to ask management if I'm allowed to read it, but then we'll kick it going. So our question today is spirituality, the gift. What does it mean? What is it at all? Spirituality. And we have to live in a spiritual world, but we're on earth. How does it work? I've been going to church and nobody has taught me about spirituality. It's all about pray, pray, pray. How do you pray? Do you start calling all names? How does it work at all? And then how is it possible to, work in this, I don't know, in this realms, I'll say, the spiritual world, the working with the spirits and hearing them and everything. How does it work abroad? Does it even work at all? People used to say, Charlie, if Ubi Crow will be here and us will be a gifter or the Bible, you understand? Into Forgive us because the network is trying to place Haligari Tino. Good evening, everyone. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I can see our beautiful sister on it right now. And I always say, okay, I saw the demo and come at the microphone. Yes, you'll be sorry, Bonnie Dini, boy, and some. Please, wherever you are sitting, make sure you clap. Oh, stand ovation, Mr. Mwa. So here we go, and we just want to invite this beautiful sister of ours, looking so well. Who now be the American? She goes by the name Gloria. Good evening.
Hi.
Yes.
Good evening. Hi. Hello to everyone. Hi.
I hope you are good, Sister Gloria.
I'm doing great. Thank you. What about you?
I'm great. So I'm happy seeing you. I'm happy
Oh,
seeing you.
good seeing you too.
I'll give
This is
you the
the first
steering.
time on your show.
Yeah, so welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
give you the steering wheel very soon, but I just want to say something so that people will know. What we're going to do here is for you to open up and be ready to, learn and understand the things. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate at all. Just drop in the comment. We will drop it beneath, and our dear sister will read it. One thing I was asking sister, I was hey, me from mama, and I'm from. So I say, so what I'm trying to say is that she's very easygoing. She is
Yes, exactly.
and she identify herself with us. So please just feel free if you have a question about your fatwas. We have the Holy Spirit to translate. Don't worry. So let me give it. Yeah, we have the hello from Brown Chris. We have
Hello.
good evening, everyone. Helen, Ruben,
Hello. Good evening.
Lucy,
Wow.
Jones.
Good evening, Lucy. Hi.
Yes, and
Good evening, everyone. You are all welcome. Good evening.
they're all saying hi, Adwa Rose, Danny Boy. They are all excited to see you today. And then they are upon.
Wow. Hi. Hi,
So,
everyone.
Gloria,
Hi.
I will leave the platform for you to, do as you do, and then you started. The few
Um,
questions that we have on board is what is the meaning of that? How is it possible abroad? And is it God? Of course it is, but then, wow, bet you
all right.
tell us a little bit about yourself, but start the way you start so that
Okay.
I come back in. Yes, thank you.
All right. So I'm Gloria by name, and I am not a prophetess because I'm not a Christian, but I receive everyone because God is one and God has many branches. So I am a seer, just a messenger of whatever thing my angel tells me. Hi, Helen. That is what I deliver to people. And I go way back to my roots, to my ancestors, to the tradition. Because even in the Bible, it says that respect comes from whom? So you obey your parents that you are with before you go outside to obey the people that you see. So I believe in my ancestors before I will put everything like maybe I'll be a Christian or a Muslim or anything that I want to be
Mhm.
to myself. So I give reverence to my ancestors, and that is me. If you want to ask more questions, then you can go ahead.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. So at least we know the direction and, you are open as well.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Let me ask, Gloria, where are you? Are you in Bahamas? Are you in Ghana? Where are you?
I'm in Belgium, Antwerp,
Wow,
personally. Yeah, I'm in Belgium. I'm in
oh,
Belgium.
that's great. I'll wait for later when Empress comes so we put some details that are important, how to get to you, the platform. You have a platform on Facebook and TikTok.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
I have a platform on Facebook, TikTok, on I think YouTube. The YouTube I upload every month for the zodiac signs, and on Clubhouse I go there often. Like when I'm not tired, that's when I go there because I love to interact with the people directly. So yeah, that is an easy platform for me also.
Wonderful. Please, I've asked all my questions. I'm done. There are others who will come. So if you have question, please throw it in right now, because when Gloria starts flowing, I'm in pain interruption. Yeah. Oh.
Exactly.
That's the first question, but I think when you are, when you have entered with the prayer and everything, you can call. So my first question goes to get to know you, is how you got your talent, when you discovered it. What is
This
the?
one you have to write it down. Was it inherited so that I will not
I'll,
forget?
I'll bring it back. Don't worry.
Yes, yes, yes. So
And
you bring it back to me because
hi, Constance will be joining us.
hi,
Uh-huh.
exactly. And as a fetish priestess, as you like the people, because if I say I'm not a prophetess, then what are you doing? It's the same lane. Our ancestors were doing it. So I go by with the prayers. I use the elements of God, which is the stones that He gave us, the water element, the fire element, the candles, that is the candles, the incense, because God is only worshipped by smoke. Without burning of something, it doesn't get to him. And Mother Earth is worshipped by blood. That is why we have Mother Earth. So when we pour libation and when we kill a fowl or a lamb, the blood goes in the soil, which is Mother Earth. And then we burn it, and it's the smoke goes up. Like as we are talking, the angels, they don't see it as voices. They only see smoke, and they catches the smoke and they put it in the fire, and then they burn it with fragrance of incense, and then it will reach God. It's in the Bible. And I'm not using any book, I'm using the Bible. So I would love you all to take your Bibles and dictionary so that you will know what I'm saying. Everything that I will say, it's in the Bible so that we will know the kind of God we are serving.
Yes.
All right. So I will start by my prayers. My prayers go way long, so you guys should pardon me for that because I have to call all the spirits and a whole lot. Okay. So
Yeah.
please prepare your heart. If I say prepare your heart, it means that be calm. Any problem that you have, any question that you have, any confusion, anything that you have, you only need to be calm. I don't need anything from you. You only need to be calm. You can even say your Jesus in your head. That is what you believe. You can say Allah. You can say anything that you believe in Hindi, anything. But I want you all to remain very, very calm. That is all. Just a moment. I will do some conjurations. Before that, we will pray. Okay. After that, I will continue. And when I'm done, I will let you know. Thank you.
Welcome.
To God be the glory. The Most High. Hashem is your name. Elohim is your name. Adonai is your name. And we praise you for today. We thank you so much for giving us the privilege to be alive. We give you all the glory and we give you all the praise for that. We pray because as we are humans, we humble our soul and we subdue under your authority. And as David said, please cleanse us with your hyssop so that we may be clean. Because our speech and our thoughts, the things that we do, the things that we see with our eyes, even the things that we know that we are obeying your law, and then we say that we are holy, you go by and say that they are filthy rag before you. So we plead, if we have even any grudges between we and ants, we and some animals that we don't know that we have offended on the way, if we have anything that we don't know, we leave it all so that you can clean us, so that we'll be white as snow before you. We thank you for your power this day. I call upon you, Archangel Michael, to be at my right hand side, Archangel Gabriel to be at my left hand, Archangel Raphael to be at my back, Archangel Uriel to be before me. I pray to you, oh my angel, you that know nothing but the truth, you that have two tongues, but you say in everything we have two sides. And in everything that we do, it will still come into light. It will still come on the road of grace. So I pray and I call upon you to come and help me. Give us knowledge, understanding. Let us be humble to listen to you. I open up for you and you alone to intercede for me. I pray that take the lead. Give me wisdom. Let my mouth speak nothing but the truth. And give me insight. And as I call upon you, the wind God, which is Nathan Frama, you are the God that the Almighty, the I Am, sits on you with fire. Without you, he cannot walk. Without you, he cannot travel. I pray that let your wind of fire blow within us from the north, south, east, and west. I pray that you bring people that need to understand this time and season, that needs to hear this from all corners to this place. I call upon you, Nana Tigari, which is Archangel Michael, the angel of today, that you come and protect us to see that if anybody has an evil plan against us, especially witches, that you hate most, I pray that you fight our battle for us, because without you, we are nothing. I conjure and confirm upon you, ye strong and holy angels of God, in the name of Adonai, which is he who was and is to come, Abra, and in the name Sados, sitting on high upon the cherubim, and by the great name of God himself, strong and powerful, who is exalted above all the heavens, Sarai, who created the world and the heavens and earth, sealed all that in them is in the first day, and sealed them with his holy name, and by the name of the angels who rule in the four heavens and serve before the most mighty Solomon, an angel great and honorable, and by the name Timesi, name of living God, and by all the names aforesaid, I conjure Michael, O great angel, who are chief ruler this day, and by the name Adonai, the God of Israel, I conjure thee, Michael, that thou labor for me and fulfill all my petition according to my will and desire. Amen. 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 So we are back on track. Why are you smiling?
My sound was off, sorry.
Yes, your sound.
I like what I'm hearing, and there are some questions you'll be asking, and you use specific names to pray. And I've been saying that sometimes, we pray anyhow, and then we wonder why our prayers are not being heard. But anyway, that is my part now. I debate with people, but I want you to. And should we go to the questions will come later? I want you to explain a little bit. When we say spirituality, sorry, what is it at all? Because we believe
spirituality. Can you go into your dictionary? Because sometimes when I'm saying something, I want everybody to see for him or herself, so that you will know that it's not something that I'm just saying, right? It's not something that I've just invented to buy your mind. All right. Yeah. So I want you to Google what is spirituality, what it meant by spirituality.
Okay.
What is
I
that?
think that will pop up. My internet is a little bit slow, but we'll get it
Okay,
very
let
fast.
me read from what I got. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Involves the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than myself, or there is something greater than, oh, the way I'm feeling is like when people come and say, I think there is something missing, I think there is a God. It means spirituality. For you to know that there is something greater, wholes of which we are parts, right? It's a
Yeah.
cosmic that we are part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that we are part of it. Before when God created this world, all right,
Mm-hmm.
God himself is very, very skillful. So when you read, I don't know if it is Jeremiah or Isaiah, he says, go to the potter's house. All right. So the way they mold it, that is how God is. He will create. I don't like it. Then he will destroy it. Then he will create. That is
Mm-hmm.
him. He's a master creator. And whatever pleases him, that's what he does. All right.
Yes.
So he created this world for us to live in. And there was a portal that was very open. So
Mm-hmm.
mankind can visit, like talk straight to God. But he
Mm-hmm.
closed it. And then we come in to realize like there is something missing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Our soul knows it. So we always feel like we need to be part of something. All
Yes.
right. That is
Mm-hmm.
not seen. That is what is spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
something that you believe in. So it doesn't matter if you are a Muslim, a Hindi, or you are not even like you are not even a believer. Sometimes you say, "Oh, I felt no, I felt something. I felt like you
Yeah.
understand what is it that you felt. You don't have the name for it. That's why you feel like I felt something. I think I heard something, or my mind was saying something to me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
understand? So one way or the other, everybody on earth connects a little portion of it to
Mm-hmm.
spirituality. And it's so simple. It's something that you don't see with your like if you don't, maybe you have to practice it. If you don't practice it, you are not going to, you're gonna be like, I see, I feel, I feel like.
Yes. Yes. Thank,
Exactly.
thank you very much. So
You're
Constance
welcome.
just landed. Constance just landed.
Okay.
So let's add here. Constance, forgive
Hi.
me today. Internet is very bad. Might be switching on and off, but we are going to make it. Uh, uh,
Yes, yes.
this is my kind of say my co-hoster here, and she's supportive, and she just had to come in late because the plane not time to travel. No.
I'm within them.
Constance, welcome. I'm happy to see you.
Thank you, thank you. I was listening backstage, yeah, I said, well, I have to come in. I had some 1 or 2 meetings, but I just finished one, so I had to come to this one as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you are free to flow in the tree in the English. So
Sure.
anyhow, no, if you can't know tree ni bi aka ho.
Hey,
Nti no,
let me give you that.
But I think mostly because of our Nigerian viewers, so maybe the
I
English
only
will be
took
more.
Uchi when it's like when I'm like the prayers, when I mentioned some deities, the names of the deities, and it's still like you have it in English. So I try to
Mm,
explain what they do, what their works are. But yes, we will be on English till
English.
the
okay.
end. Yes. So no problem.
I think I would like to go by this question before we come in with those questions. But like I said, when there's no questions, you are still free to flow and teach us what you have for us. So my first question to get to know you is how you got your talent. Or let me use the name gift. Mhm.
Yes, how I got my gifts. It will come. It's still here. The gift is the last part. So
The last
I
one, okay.
want to talk more about certain things before, like, say, oh, sit down. When you're building, you have to have a foundation. So I want you all to have an understanding of whatever thing that is here, so that the question will not be like you ask a question and then my teachings will be at the back of it, while the teachings have to be there and the questions will be flowing very easily. So I explained about spirituality, right? That is like, even if I keep myself clean, I'm like, oh, I'm holy, right? So I'm practicing it. I'm holy because he said God is holy, right? So, oh, I'm holy. I'm this. I'm clean. I'm obedient. Obedience to what? I'm obedience to the word of God. And mind you, the 10 commandments that we have, it is not 10. It is so much. All right. So it's related to also we and our work, we and our family, we and our kids, with animals, with insects, with plants, with the waters. It's a whole lot of commandments, but we chose only 10 to work with it. That's why even when I was praying, I said, if we have done anything wrong, because sometimes there will be, let's say, a spider, you'll be like, oh, this spider, and then you kill the spider. Maybe the spider have a family going to feed. What about if you also being killed by somebody and your kids are left? You understand? So that is why I do that prayer, so that you be conscious about whatever thing that you are doing. You understand? So that you will know that, okay, if I do this, not only to humans, all right, if I can practice it on even an insect, then I can practice it on myself and on humans. All right. Let's come to what is spirit. Spirit. He says God is spirit. And why are we practicing spirituality? Because of God that we are practicing spirituality. All right. Yes. Because of I would say because of angels, the message that they bring to me. That is why I have to practice spirituality. When you go to Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, I don't know how much time I have because it's already 9:40. When you go to Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, it says, the Spirit of God hovering on the sea. All right. It is the Spirit of God that was on the sea. All right. Making sure that there is oneness. God is spirit. We are not spirit. We can never be spirit.
Is Genesis 9?
1, 2.
1 verse 2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. God is a spiritual being.
About creation, when God started creating.
Yes, I'm only talking about the Spirit of God.
Okay.
Right? The Spirit of God. We are talking about spirituality and gifts, right? So I'm only on that portion, because if I go deep, it will bring a lot of stuff like we will not finish. So I'm bringing the part that we are treating for today, which is spirituality, gifts. All right. Yes. That's what you gave me. So God being spirit, he brought his spirit on the sea. And I heard some people also saying the Spirit of God is in us. I don't know where they got this quotation from, or I don't know how I don't really understand, because God being spirit and God being giving us his spirit don't stay on us. Like now that I'm talking to you, I am not right? I'm not displaying. I'm not it's the same thing as when the Holy Ghost come, let's say no, when the Holy Spirit come on somebody and then the person speaks in tongues and then the person interpretates or somebody interpretates. After that, it goes. It doesn't stay. The person is not working with tongue and then somebody is interpreting, or no, it doesn't stay. So the Spirit of God don't stay. We humans, we are not created with spirit. We are created with breath, air. We were created with only 4 elements, which is the fire, because when you die, the air leaves you. That is Nathan Frama. And the air is fire. The wind god is a wind god of fire, not only wind. It's a wind god of fire. So when the wind gets out from us, the fire also gets out from us. That's why we become cold. And then when we become cold, then the water comes out from us. So we're created with 4 elements: air, fire, water, and then the dust. 4 elements. That's it. Because when you read also Genesis chapter 6, right? He says, when the sons of God are who? Can you read that side? Do you have the Bible?
Yes, Genesis 6 verse.
Chapter 6. Read from verse 1. It's 1 and 2.
Okay, let me go
Yes.
there.
You will understand what I'm saying.
I think it's correct. That's this one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, 1 verse. Okay, 6
Chapter
verse
6,
1.
verse 1. Genesis
When
6.
it began to increase in numbers,
Repeat it. Your volume went off.
it went off. Okay. Do you
Yes.
hear me now?
Yes, it just triggered us.
Okay, so when human beings began to increase in numbers on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful and they married any of them they chose. Okay, that's the 2. Yes. Okay.
You see? So who are the sons of God? They are the angels. It's not us. We don't live above, right? The sons of God are never, nobody should lie to you because it's in the Bible. They are never, you are not spirit. You are not spirit. You are humans. And that's why I don't want to go deep, because when God came on this earth, saw the earth, he created one planet, wanted his people to live on. It didn't work. And then he came. And I don't know why in this Bible they say the earth was without form. It's wrong. The earth was beautiful and rich with water. So God came on Mother Earth, agreed with her to shift back so that they can make 2 people coming together in understanding to make children on earth. So when it came that, he says, I will visit you all the time. That is what he was doing in the Garden of Eden, visiting all the time. That's why God never leaves us, right? So the sons of God, they came on this earth. If you read certain books, you understand it better. They came on this earth because they saw that, ooh, what God created here is beautiful. So we have to get involved with them. And then when they came, they didn't just leave us. They showed us so many things before. We don't have all this kind of energies around us to. They showed us so many things. So when the spirit came on this earth, that is when the sin became so much. That's why God says, I will never ever let my spirit, never. He will not do that again, because men are weak. He got angry with us. He didn't get angry with the angels. Hello. Do you know why? Because he said, I have made you God. So we are just a little bit lower than the angels. So he got angry with us for us to be so selfish, for us not to obey. So we are not spirits. We can never be spirits. We can never. The spirits are the angels. They are the demons. They are the principalities, the prince of the spirits. And whatever thing that they do in the eyes of God is perfect. Let me give you an example. Like, your duty is to be with your family. All right. Your duty is not for a woman not to cheat on the husband. So if you are following this instruction in the eyes of God, you are holy. All right. If you go out from your marriage in the eyes of God, you are not. Okay. No. In the same way, your duty is to be with a married man, or is to be prostitution or anything negative. That is your duty. Okay. And if you are following that path in the eyes of God, it is good and perfect. Listen very carefully, because God is unique. Anything that he gives rules on that, and you don't follow and you go contrary to it, it's a no. So even the demons, I always say the demons are doing their job, because when I am sick, I don't go to the supermarket and go and buy. I will tell them, oh, I have headache. Can I get some plantain? They will like, what is wrong with you? Go to the pharmacy or go and see your doctor, right?
Yes.
That is how it is. It means that you are not following the pattern of God. Like, he makes a pattern. So even the demons, they are doing their job. They know their job. Even the principalities, they know their job. They know their limits. But why is it that we humans, we don't know? And then sometimes on my program, if I call demon, why have you called demon? I'm like, if somebody goes and seek for your soul to be killed, do you think that he will go for an angel? Let's say an angel of peace? No. He will go for an angel that kills. So if you are doing something and you want to know something about the spirit, you have to know everything about it. Almost everything. So that you'll be courteous. The way you talk, the way you present yourself even to people, your thoughts, even your thoughts. And being somebody, like the question that I'm about to answer, her question, she was talking about gifts, right? Mind gifts. Yes. What is gift? What is gift? Okay. A thing given willingly to someone without payment. All right. But these days, even when you go to party, they will say, bring me gifts. That is not gift. You see, even in the dictionary, it is written a thing given willingly. So if I feel like giving you this, that is gift. You don't ask me for it.
Yes.
You don't ask for gift. All right. You don't ask for gifts. And then when we come to like the spiritual side and stuff like that, it is a natural ability or talent. So you don't also ask for it. I inherited that from both grandmoms, because my grandma from my mother's side was very powerful in she was going to Muzamadisco Christian Church. I don't know if you've heard it before. So she was very powerful. She was like, she knew the day that she would die. She said, my time is up. But the angels, I pleaded, and then they said they are giving me more time. Okay. Oh, my time is up. This time I'm leaving. And then she left that day that she said, okay, put the drip on me. It's okay. But the angels are here. Can't you see them? They're going to take me. And then she died that same moment. When she died, she prepared her bed. She cleaned everything. She said, my time is up. She kept saying that, my time is up. And then she prepared everything. And then she went peacefully. And then with my grandmother from my father's side, she was a fetish priestess. And they never told me. And anything that I do, or when my gift was up, I was in church. I was born in Muzama. And I went a little bit of, I think, CAC. And then, Christ Cornerstone is a church in Italy. And then even there, I was so super stubborn. And then I had the gift of tongues and interpretation. I had it when I was in my room. And I was somebody that I was always laughing. Like my dad and I would be always laughing at people because we would say, what are they saying? And why is it that when I go to church, they always want me to say Jesus, Jesus, and nothing is happening? And it feels like I am the bad person because I'm always clubbing. And then he'll be like, you are always clubbing, that's why. So you need to speak tongues. And I'll be like, why will I speak tongues? Because you, Papa, you don't speak tongues. Then we'll be laughing about it. But I wanted to travel, and I felt in me, it's like there is something missing. Although when I was a child, and you tell me something and I'm quiet, and I tell you this is what will happen, no matter what, it will happen. But always they forget about it and they don't take me serious because I am somebody that was really stubborn and troublesome. When you talk about church, I don't go. Like I will go there for you to see me. I'll put in offering and then I will walk out. So I'm not a church person. But when I came to Italy, there was only church and school. So there was no activity. So I have to be in church. And when they read the Bible to us, I'm somebody I'm so curious of everything. And then I'll come and read all from one. And then I'll be like, but it's not true. It's not the right thing. Because of this, that's why they did this. Because of this. And I was challenging them. I was like consistent challenging them. So even now they will say, oh, you were never part of us. Yes, that's what they like. The people that knew me and then now they know me, they're like, oh, Gloria was never part of us because she was always saying there is something missing, there is this missing. I was telling them about the pork and I was consistent. I'm like, is it not the same God? Why can you tell me that my son that I gave birth with or I will give birth is the same thing? My father and I, we're not the same. Me and my mother, we have so many different characters. We are never the same. How can you tell me Jesus Christ and the Father is the same? It's like somebody inheriting properties from the father. The person can do whatever thing that the person wants. And they'll be like, ooh, what kind of child are you? So I was always like consistently fighting with them. And about the incense. And then they tell me that we don't use that anymore. But I say it is in Revelation. So I'll go and read it. And then I will come and fight them. So it was in me. And then one day I said, I want to travel. So I did 3 days fasting. And I don't know what to do again. And then I was there and then I was singing. I still remember, Oja Fedum by Reverend Kisibekon. And then I was singing that song and I had a vision. My childhood and everything. And then when I did the fasting, I was having only dreams about our village, which I've never been there. When I tell my mom, she's like, and then my auntie would tell me everything. Yes, what you saw is this, that is the truth. That is when I was really young. That is how the place was. So with that I was praying and then I just spoke in tongue. That was all. So my parents thought something was wrong with me. And then they came, they were like, oh my goodness, this girl. And then after that, when somebody speaks in tongues at our church, I will give the interpretation just like that.
Wow.
And I speak it and then I interpret it. And then sometimes too, when we close our eyes to pray, I will see things and then the pastor says, somebody have saw something. And I'll be like, oh, not me. And I have to say it because if I don't say it, the very day I didn't say it, oh my goodness, I felt like fire. I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't do anything. And I was crying till I said it. So they were there praying. I'm like, I am not a witch. I'm not a witch. They were praying. I'm like, stop. I just stopped them. And then I gave them the announcement. And I'm like, that is what the angel wanted me to say there. And they're like, no, this is only for us. It is true. That is something that we were doing, blah, 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 blah. And then I came to tell, like, the pastor also said a dream and then interpreted it wrong. And then I called him and then I gave him the interpretation of the dream. He was like, you? Because they know me. So I was shy to I don't know how to say it, to tell them what I've seen. Because I don't know how they would take it. So I was hiding everything. And then the angel pushed me to say it. So he was shocked. He was like, and then since then, he started calling me prophetess. And then he said, Why you are prophetess and then you wear skinny things, tight things? I'm like, when God called me, I'm like
You were
that, right? So what's the problem? Why didn't God call some of you people that are long dresses and stuff? I've been saying because I know them, so I sometimes joke with them. And it was like that even here in Belgium. It was like that always. So it's like when the CS, I would say, when the CS see how I am, they want to work with me. And then when I said, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to work with you because I think mine is different. And yes, I saw that mine is different because I saw that the way that I wanted to know stuff, they couldn't help me. So I saw a Jewish rabbi and I saw that, oh, he is into tradition. I'm like, this is what I was talking about. And anytime I see or feel something, it is so right. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what people don't understand. And that time I stopped Christianity. I always say I'm a Christian, but I stopped church like 5-6 years. I didn't go because anytime I get there and the energy is mixed, when there is no discipline, when I see children running through the altars, I get like fire. I'm like, I can't stand it. So that was my beginning of the transformation. I couldn't stand it anymore. Before I will tell them, stop, I don't want to see you there. And then when maybe prayers are being offered and I see people talking, it disturbs my inner spirit. And then I said, I can't be here. I can't be here. Here? No, I can't. And then they try to tell me, you need to calm down. And people are like that. So they called me to join, like, because I'm not married yet and I had a child. So they say, oh, they wanted to give me a deaconess, but it's because I'm not married. I'm like, don't want any position. So in that moment, there was this woman that came from Ghana, and then she told me, but she didn't know what she was talking about anyway. She told me, your gift, you cannot operate it here. But she's a Christian and she doesn't like, the angel is giving her a message, but she doesn't even know the full details of the message. So she keeps telling me every time that she sees me, you cannot operate your gift here. Here, they will limit you. Here, they will not give you the platform here. So she kept saying that. And yes, my gift is higher than, because now I know things like you need to pray, you need to invite angels, you need to on incense that are sweet, you need to on the candle, which is a light, to tell the angel to direct the angel to your place. That is what Joseph did. He said, don't go, because he made an altar to direct the angel to come there. And people don't know. There are so many things in spirituality, not religion. I'm not talking about religion. That's why I said everybody has, like, we have different kinds of trees. We have mango tree, banana tree. They are not the same. So as God is not just one, as you see your president, that he only rules in your country, right? If you have like Queen Elizabeth, she rules in United Kingdom, right? Because he says, whatever is in heaven, so is on this earth, right?
Yes.
So if God, the Almighty, is there, he is the creator, okay. But God will not come to you. You are never calling for God. He doesn't know you. God don't know you. I'm asking you where you are living now, Germany, Ghana, wherever you are, Nigeria. Does your president know you? Do you have any connection with your president? Are you a president's son? Are you a president's daughter?
No.
Your president don't know you. Even the ministers, they don't know you. But maybe if you go to the press, they will present your case to the parliament, right? Maybe. Yeah. So we have categories. We have the main king, we have the prime minister, we have the ministers, we have the lawyers, the judges, even that one, we have down, even to the judges. When you go there and you present, who are you? Yes, what are you doing here? Why are you here? They will walk you out. You have to come with a lawyer, and your lawyer have to talk, or you have to be invited. Who invited you? How holy and spirit are you to go before God? The altar of God is created with 12 stones from Abraham to the descendants. And this one, I saw it with my eyes when I went to Ghana, that my rabbi was having a sacrifice done. And the altar of God, you cannot touch it. They have to be holy around it. If somebody don't think even holiness, it will not rain. It means it's unclean. And if everybody is one to support your sacrifice to God Almighty, Adonai, Elohim, to him alone, the creator, then when the meat is falling, I cannot touch it. The priest around it can touch it and put it down well for it to burn. Immediately, they need to wash their hands. If they don't wash their hands and they touch their mouth like their tongue, they will die. I am telling you the truth. I was shocked. And when this altar is burned and burned well, immediately it will rain. I'm like, wow. It means your prayers have been answered. And it still works. It's the same God. So sometimes I ask myself, because we have only 2 sacrifices, I tell you, that is the sacrifice of Cain and the sacrifice of Abel, which is Cain offer grain sacrifice, and then Abel offer blood sacrifice because he deals with cattle and cows. And these 2 sacrifices is the Africans, and some of the white people also come to Africa to do it. And the Hindus, because their God don't eat blood. So the fruits, the vegetables, that is what they burn. So anything that is not burned, don't go to God. Anything which is not burned, because he only takes the aroma of it. So the aroma speaks. The aroma shows how you are connected to. The smoke shows how you are connected to. Without it, I don't know what you're doing. Without it, for me, for what I have experienced, for what I know, for my testimonies, for the testimonies of my people, without it, nothing is happening. So you have to know your God. You have to know the kind of sacrifice that you give to your God. Is your God somebody that don't appreciate things from you? I don't get it. Because you being human, you want appreciation when you do something for somebody. You want appreciation. What about this great God sending his children to intercede for you, to give you something, to help you, to help the wicked things of man? It is man that are wicked, it's not the spirit. I'm telling you, because we command angels. Read the Bible very well. We command them. We tell them what we want, our need. My angel, my rabbi tell me, and then I read from also books, that when your angel appears to you, you need not to negotiate. You just have to say what you want. Pa, 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 pa. That's it. You're done. Don't negotiate. And then they will do it. So just imagine somebody who is wicked, wanting your downfall. And then you say, oh, let me give it to God. And this person didn't give it to God. So what kind of God are you serving? Because this person didn't even give it to God. This person even didn't look into your situation. So it is not spirits that are wicked. It is human beings that are wicked. We have energies. The gifts are energies. We have energies, and the energies, we use it wrongly. Because of what? Power. We use it wrongly among ourselves. And then after, we will blame the demons. But they are doing their work. If any question?
Wow, I'm coming back.
What is the name? Is that Comfort? Constant?
Constant.
Yeah,
Constant.
Yeah.
She's smiling. She has been smiling all the way.
Yes.
I know
I was
you-
really listening to what you're saying. Yeah.
I know you have so many questions, so I'm open for questions. So
Let me-
yes, my gift was
Before you
inherited.
Yes, let me quickly add up some questions that leads to it. And please, everyone on the platform right now, Constance, Mekon, Empress, please get your questions ready because then the area I've entered already. Okay, so does the beads have any meaning in your hair and the dreadlocks?
My
Good question.
beads. Oh, so yeah, dear. Nanka yemfa ensa ense yetrim, right? The
Mhm.
dreadlocks, it's a whole lot. The dreadlocks is how am I gonna say it? It's my African style because why will I keep putting chemicals to undo what God have done? I feel like because always I wanted to cut my hair, but I couldn't keep the crampy ones because
Mhm.
I have really heavy hair. And I didn't want that kind of short stuff. I'm like, "Ugh, I don't know what to do." And I'm like, okay, somebody said you have to attach with the dreadlocks. I'm like, I don't want attachment because even when I was permanent, I almost not do attachments. So I'm like, okay, let me go with the dread because it's easy going and stuff like that. So I went with the dread, and the dread is African style, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The dread is African style. Even if you braid your hair, you have the dread, right?
Yes.
Let me give you a quotation about my beads also. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. So I'm searching for it and then I will give you. Okay. So let's continue
Nana,
with some questions. I'll get back to it.
Okay,
Nana,
so the
I
next
think
one.
I
Yes.
get what Adwa Rose Love was trying to ask. Are your beats spiritual? Like, sir, you have this idea
Oh,
when
okay.
you
That's what
kind
he
of
asked. She asked.
that
Okay.
was what she wanted to know.
Um, I have not made a covenant with my hair or my beads yet. I don't want to because it's very strong and I cannot obey all the laws.
Mhm.
So I'm not ready for that.
So the beats
It's
are
very
for fashion.
strong.
They are just for fashion.
My beads are for fashion, yes, but if it is on my body, it's for my
Mm.
personal gain. It's not for anyone.
So you wanted us to open a passage. You said we should go on, then you come in. Okay. So the next question: what is the most important thing in spirituality? When you want to find yours, how do you pray or find it?
The most important thing about spirituality, I will tell you that if you are not born with it, the beat, you can go to Numbers chapter 24, verse 21.
Numbers 24, verse 21.
Yes. About that, if you are not born with it, don't go there. It is very, very stressful. It is the obstacles around it is huge. It's very huge. That is why if a genuine pastor is there, their children suffer. I'm telling you the truth. Because they don't have, I'm talking about the Christian side, they don't have the protection or the elements to use. And it's this spiritual things brings a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, because let's say I have seen something ahead of you that have to happen to you. It is called balance in the spiritual realms. As I told you, what is on in heaven, so shall it be on earth. So whatever thing that they arrange for somebody, or somebody did something and it have to happen, it have to happen. So I am the one that breaks rules and regulation. That is how I take it. So if I tell you this person is coming to do this to you, so you have to pass that direction, not that direction. I changed the time and season, and I have to pay for it, right?
Okay. Mhm.
That is how it works. Spiritual stuff and physical stuff are not the same, because sometimes you will dream and it will happen in 3 months' time, but they have shown you now,
Mm.
right? So their timing and our timing is huge. There is a big difference. So the spiritual side of somebody that you have to do, that you're a normal person, you need to follow your instincts. If you're not sure, you need to get somebody who is truthful, and you need to be truthful to yourself.
Mhm.
Very, very, very honest. If you want to be spiritual, you need to be very, very truthful. There are certain things, if you don't have to say it, you keep quiet, but don't add or take away. It is very dangerous in your part. And also, you need to be very, very sober. It doesn't mean that you can ask my secretary. Me, every 1 second I get angry. Oh, I change my mind. Like, I don't know. You can ask it. It doesn't mean, oh, when you do that, it means that you are not holy. Don't judge anybody. Just be a tool for healing. So encouraging people, telling the people the right thing, the right way to go. That is all that you need to do. And then when you do that, it channels, it brings, how am I going to say it? It invites spirits that are like that, ancestors that are like that. All right. It invites them to your home. They come willingly to you to help you, no matter what. Especially some people, most of the people think that when I do this, then it means that physically I'll be seeing some changes. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. You feel some inner peace, not by just saying, I feel inner peace, I feel inner peace. All right. So spirituality is not something that you have to, it's not something that you how am I going to say it, you have to let me practice it or something. It is just obedience.
Okay, so well, when we were talking, you made mention of like when you go to let's say you go out to seek for the future, and in the course of seeking for the future, let's say something was supposed to happen, and then the person tells you, and um, you change what was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It means that you've changed like the normal way of or the natural way of life, and then you have to pay for it. I don't know if that was what that you really.
Yes, you being the like you being the seer, or let's say a prophet or a
Mm.
pastor, you need to it's not the person, because you choose not to say it, right?
Yeah.
You choose not to say it. You choose just to keep quiet. Maybe if you think prayer will work, you choose to just pray and plead on the behalf, if it is possible, right? So you choose not to say it. But why is it that you said it? Because it's not by force to unwrap a gift that somebody have given you, right? If you've given a gift and you don't unwrap it, you're not going to see what is inside, right? So
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So does it mean that, let's say, I have a problem with someone, and then the person takes me somewhere else to seek, let's say, any demonic attack, and then I go to, let's say, a church or a seeker, and then the seeker, this is what the person wants to do to me. So maybe the person wants to poison me, and then when I go to this person, don't eat or drink from this person. Is that the same thing, or this one is artificial?
No, you have a problem with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And in the Bible, they say never have a problem with somebody, correct? So if you have a problem with somebody, you solve it, right? So
But
maybe this
unknowingly,
this kind of
sometimes unknowingly, sometimes you step on a toe you don't even realize you have. I don't know
you
if I'm.
don't even realize you have stepped on a toe
Yeah.
on and
And
how do you pray over it?
that is what I want to find out. You see, you could be with someone, and then maybe unknowingly you hurt the person. You don't know, the person doesn't tell you, but deep down within the person is hurt. The person goes out to do something to you. Is that natural?
It's never like that. The people that do that are only the people that have evil eyes, like they have energies, but they use it badly. It is never done like that. Because let me give you an example. Like when you're praying, like I don't know how you pray, but when I'm praying, I say, Lord, forgive me, even the things that I have done that I think is right. I even said it today, that I think is right. But in your face, it is a filthy rag. All right. But remember, whatever thing that you do on this earth, you're going to pay for it. Even David did something. God said, oh, I have forgiven you. But choose. What do you want? To be in the hands of the enemy or in my arms? He said, oh, your hands are with mercy. I want to fall in your hands. Okay. Then he pulled the sword. The angel pulled the sword and killed thousands of people. You understand? Till he did a sacrifice on a clean place, holy to God, then it stopped, right? Even David. So it is the same thing, willingly or unwillingly, depending on the person, right? Because if you go to the shrine and then you say somebody have done this, it doesn't work like that. It's only the people that just do things. Some people, they do things just like that. You come with your problem. Okay, we can do this. That one, it will backfire because the person didn't ask. Most of the time, the angel will tell you, but you also did this. You created this, solve the problem. Okay, I forgive. Okay, then what do you want the person to do? Like, what do you want us to do for to the person? That is how it works. But if it is not something really like maybe about, let's say, a land or something, it doesn't. It's like the person is wasting his or her money to be at the shrine.
Okay.
So there is always something somewhere that you triggered, which is really, really powerful, that will hold. What is your petition? Okay, this is this. You are right. The person is wrong. Then I will follow you. All right. But anytime you are doing the prayers, it means that, oh, okay, then somebody will see and tell you, but that person will not see and tell you and say, don't eat from the person. You have wronged the person. Let the person tell you that, go to the person because you did this. And then go and apologize. You understand?
But,
and then when you apologize, it stopped.
But what I've learned is when it comes to these seers, it is in levels. There are certain people who see to a certain level, and there are certain people who see to a higher level. So if this seer is able to see only that side, that this person wants to do this to you, but is not able to see what is really the main reason why the person wants to do to you, is it still natural? Does it still have consequences?
Yes, because the person don't know how to do his or her job. It is about communication, right? So it is not about even we are not talking about levels here. Every angel has his or her own way of working. Every spirit, some spirits they can give you dates and time. Some spirits they will just tell you this, keep the rest. Some, everybody has his or own way of working, but the person needs to communicate with you like, oh, I saw this and this person will poison you after everything. Even this one is not said in public, but after everything, the person have to call you or you have to go there. Why do you have to see this and that? Oh, did you do something with the person? Do you have an agreement with the person and stuff like that, right? It will make the person's work easier because it means that they are showing the person only the end products. All right. But everything attached to it to make it like that, it's not shown. So you need to, angels, this is how angels work. They don't wash your dirty clothes outside. But if you are stubborn, like, I don't know, I don't think so, they will just, like, for instance, my angel, if you be like, he will just give you details, which is not even necessary for people to know. But he will just give you details. You can ask Julia. Sometimes when I'm talking to them, they will just give you details. All right. So you need to communicate with the person. If you are a good prophet or seer, you need to. Have you done something like that? Maybe you will say something and you didn't even mention the name of the person. So how will the person know? Have you done something? Have you said something to somebody? Please check yourself well. You understand? Or this person, check yourself well. Maybe you said something that you don't even know. Then you need to go there to the person with gifts. I'm telling you, if somebody is like, I'm telling you the real stuff, even in tradition, when you go to a chief palace, you don't go empty-handed. When you go and you offend somebody, you don't go empty-handed. You go with gifts. Oh, hi, how are you doing with some people? Please take this gift. I don't know, but I think maybe I've offended you. The soul of the person will be like, damn it. And everything will just be breaking down. Everything. So it depends on the person. The person needs to work on his or her gifts because it's a whole lot of work.
Okay.
Claire?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I think I have one or two questions to ask.
Okay.
Yes, I think from the beginning, if I get your own, it's like you are based on the Bible, but the Old Testament, other than the New
Yes.
Testament, because I don't hear you say anything about Jesus Christ. So is that the difference between the spiritual one and probably the Christian?
No, Christian has nothing to do with how am I going to say it? It's like I didn't talk about Muhammad also because I see Jesus as a prophet, as Muhammad, as Abraham, as Moshiach, as Hanok, as all the great Jeremiah, all the great prophets that came to work, right? And gone. Because even Jesus Christ, he did some enchantments, incantations, and then called the spirit, the ghost of, I think, Abraham or Moshiach to come, right? Even him, he consulted them, right?
Yeah.
So I don't believe, to me, I'm not offending anybody here, but to me, this Bible is like writing a small, the book of my Bible story, small book for kids. All right.
Yeah.
So you take some of the things out just to cover the nakedness of the brains of the kids. All right. So that you don't like Adam slept with the wife to get Cain and Abel. What is that? A child? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, even in our old days, when somebody get pregnant, they say, who is responsible? Say, I don't have anybody. Who is responsible? Go and show me the person. I don't have anybody. You will give birth because the person say, don't mention my name. Mary was holy because the parents prayed and asked for her, right? But they wanted somebody like Samuel, but they got a female. And then they presented her to the priest. So she was there all her life till she became a woman, meaning menstrual cycle. And then she was brought out from there because when you if you have your menses, I don't come to the altar, I don't touch my cards, I don't touch anything holy. I can pray, but I can sing, I cannot mention holy names. I cannot do that. I cannot mention the name of God. I cannot call any angel. God will watch over me. The angels will watch over me because I am unclean. Because the spirits, they don't take blood, as I said from the beginning. It is the earth that takes blood. So I don't do anything that is that. So she has to come out from there. And from the beginning, in our olden days, there is always this arrangement of marriage. So, oh, this family is good. This family is good. Let them come together. But sometimes your child that you think that you come back together with this person, your child will be having a boyfriend already, but you will not know.
Yeah.
Right? And then you know in Ghana or in our local that some guys can be like, oh, I still want to be with you. Let me take the child and I want you. So I was asking myself this, I have been quarreling with them for a long time. I was asking myself, why is it that the angel didn't come to the mother, the parents? And why is it that they did the marriage? Were they so mature to do the marriage and just walk away from there? So I don't believe you people. Mary was covered. So the person that I call holy, like holy virgin, is the wife of the daughter of Pharaoh, because she took Moshiach when she was a virgin and took care of him, took care of him till he grew. So I call that a virgin. I don't call somebody who got pregnant a virgin, because if you tell me Holy Spirit came to impregnate Mary, then you have to tell me that I have to see, the pastor said you have a spiritual husband and wife and you've given birth. I want to see them physical. I want to know them, man. I want to know my kids. I want to see them. Do you understand? Because when the children of God came on earth to see the children of men and married them, they gave birth to giants.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even feed the giants till the time that the giants started eating the people. And then the souls of the people were crying. And then God said, hey, Raphael, what is going on? And called the angels to change that angels that came, the fallen angels, to change them. So you are telling me these fallen angels were changed in the Old Testament, but the New Testament, somebody can impregnate and God can come? That's why I asked you from the beginning, is it possible for Nana Addo to come to my house? He doesn't know me. I don't have anything to do with him. Is it possible for Queen Elizabeth to come to my house? Hell no. So that is why I can teach about the New Testament because there are very good stuffs there. But as I said, I go back to my roots, to my ancestors, because I don't believe the same Jesus book. They gave us the same Jesus boats and then they enslave us with the same Jesus boats. I don't believe. And I don't believe the fact that my Okonfanochi, Jesus gave 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes or something like that. And then my Okonfanochi took sand while the kids were hungry. And then this is something that even I feel so sad when I see white people talking about our past, our ancestors. I feel really sad that our ancestors couldn't even keep our record. Okonfanoche took sand, make it as rice and stew for hungry kids to eat. We didn't believe him. And you want me to believe somebody that my grandmother don't even know the story of? No. I am not saying I don't believe he exists. Yeshua HaMashiach came. But he was a son of a soldier.
Please, can I ask a question before you continue? Just based on what you just said.
Sure.
With the story of Okonfanoche, with the gift that you have, have you ever tried asking the angels to see if it was really true, all of the things that they've said about him?
Why will I do that whilst you have not asked about Jesus, if it is really true? Because when I was a Christian and I was having this Holy Ghost fire, and I told you I had tongues when I was home, and people know me here in Belgium. They know me from Pentecost. They know when somebody speaks tongues, I can interpret it. They know that when somebody is speaking tongues and it's not true, I feel the heat, and then they know I pray and say certain words, and then somebody will say it and somebody will interpret it. They know me very well, right? So to me, I have to do my job. If the time comes for me to research about that, I will do so. Because this kind of research, it needs sacrifice. It's not only, I don't do only prayers, and it needs sacrifice. If I want to know more, you need to get certain things to add up to call him.
To call or
And then
confront himself.
yes, and then he will speak for himself. Because my rabbi, he calls Eliyahu, and Eliyahu comes. You got no idea. So I have experienced certain things that when people say something, I'm like, oh, okay, you will get there. Don't worry, you will get there. Maybe if you want, you will get there. So I don't know. I am doing me. I am following my pattern. But if my pattern cross that I have to know this person, why not? I will do so.
Okay. Yeah, understood.
Yeah, so I think Constant, you said 2 or 3. You asked 1.
The second one will be talking about the physical. You know, much
The one.
the physical. We being
Okay.
physical beings. Yeah, right now you are a physical person, and
Sure.
and especially being in diaspora. Let's say when we are home, it's a bit different. But being here, much emphasis is not placed on the spirituality abroad, because we believe that no, instead of you to sort of stay home and sleep and sort of wait for manna to come, it doesn't happen that way. You need to go work and then get money for, everything we do here is a bit practical. But when we go back home, maybe due to poverty or due to something, a lot of people are being deceived through spiritual means.
What do you mean by manna? What do you mean by waiting for?
As we were told that, the Israelites, I mean, when we say manna fall from heaven, it's like we are waiting for a miracle to happen to you. But here it's not like that. But back home, that is the belief. That pray, everything, pray, say this, do this, and we expect a miracle to happen.
It's not about prayers. It is. I don't do a lot of prayers. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It is time and season. It is in the Bible, in the New Testament, right?
Mm-hmm.
A time to sow and a time to reap. A time to die and a time to give birth, right? So God is a God of time and season. So even they have some quotation in the Bible. I don't even know where they got it from. They say the birds, they don't do anything, but God provide for them. It is not true. All the animals work for their living. You can watch Animal Kingdom. You can see the birds nesting their nest. They are creating it, and then after they will give birth inside, and then when it hatches, they will go outside and search for food. If they don't come back, because we have even the song like that, Animal Batine, in our Kan language. If the bird goes out and a hunter catches the bird, the kids will be there hungry, and then they will die.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is not about spirituality, praying to. I have time to pray. I have days that I have to pray from. I have time from 10 to 3. If it passes, I cannot pray. No angel is working that day. If it is not time, I cannot chip in everything. I cannot chip in anything. So I don't sleep. I look at the time, I have to come pray. What kind of prayer? For these people, okay, to join my angel gives me a specific thing. If you're praying, don't add yours. Do this for this person. Don't add yours. Yours, you understand? So it's not all about prayers, and it's about the mentality also in Africa. You understand? We are used to churches, but I always say when Abraham was there, Abraham was not to any church. David was not to any church till he built one, right? If you go to the Muslims, they have mosques here and then everybody join, right? They have this here and it's just one, you understand? And then they will appoint somebody to just be there, right? But we have so many, like even we can have one here, one there. So it's the mentality. I always say it's something about mental slavery. It's something about the book is there, and when you don't read it carefully to understand it in your own language, to understand it, like I want to understand these words. You think you are being deceived, but you are deceiving yourself. Like that is what I would say, because even when I was a kid, I never understood them. I told you from the beginning, I'm like, no, it's not right. No, I was crying with them with the pork. I said, but God says when you eat it, it's like a smoke. The anger of him becomes like a smoke from the nostrils. And they're like, Jesus Christ have come to cleanse us with the blood. And I'm like, hey, this blood is making us sin more. It's making us forget our past. That is what I was telling them. It's not now, but even then, I was telling them that. And then I Googled, and then I see how porks behave. And I'm like, but this, even he eats the dead, he can take out the carcass from the ground. He will sniff and just eat it. And if I say, the Spirit of God is in me and God is holy, why am I putting death in that? No, it's food. I was like that, when I was a Christian. You don't know how. Oh, me, no challenger. Hey, those are now don't correct. We are for some so now they'll page we are intimidating our yes. I was like that. So you see, small portions, I will argue with them. So I don't think it's somebody is deceiving someone. It's just our mental. I say, oh, okay, say yes, say our Bible. It's like that. And it has become like that till now, right? So yeah.
So maybe I think I will just ask one more, and then my other colleagues will come in. So being in Belgium, do you have people, let's say, coming to you with problems, or probably they think, oh, you have a third eye? So it's like, oh, this is what I've seen. Do I come to you so that you interpret certain things to me? And you know that I wouldn't say it's you. I don't know how you do yours, but some people also take advantage of innocent people. Tell them what is good for them to hear, only to extort money from them. I don't know about you, how you go about yours in Belgium.
Okay. When I started my program, that was 2 years ago, I was not getting anything from them. But I saw that I was wasting my energy, because this is my life. And people, if you ask for something and you don't work for it and you get it, you don't value it.
Yeah.
Here in Europe, even if you are a rich person's son or daughter, when you go to school, we have stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is where you go and do your trainings and stuff like that before, no matter who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of feel life a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But our people don't really feel life. So I decided to let them pay before somebody will take my time, like 2 hours. I will coach the person in everything, live detail. I will come online. I will spend like 3 hours online, live detail. And then they will not take it. And then it will happen. And then they will come. And then I'll be so frustrated. I'm like, when you need dreams interpretation, it is 40 euros. When you need to come to me for a card, it is 70 euros. When you need a consultation, it is 40 euros. And then it's reduced. And then people come and then they take it serious. And then it happens. And then on my birthday, they gave me even testimonies. And I'm happy. It's a win-win.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would I tell you something and you're not using it and you are still coming to me for several months and it's still there and you are not, even if they took it, oh, okay, let me try mine. Oh, it didn't work. Let me try hers. And it's work. Oh, then I'll try hers all the time. I'll be happy because I'm doing something good. But you don't do it and then you come to me and I'll give you another direction. You don't do it. And then I'm like, hell no, I will not do that anymore. Because it was booming. Yes, time wasting. And I have a son. And then I have to stand up. And then I have to pray. And then when I come online, I'm like, you didn't do what I said because the prayer didn't go. So I was getting frustrated. And my rabbi said, this is your life. And if you stop this, you're not going to be free. And it's true. Sometimes I feel like stopping. And when I stop, I feel like something is missing. And I get angry with everybody. And then when I start again, I become calm. So I stopped. And then I'm like, okay, then let me do my work. Then he said, okay, then you have to do it like this. So that you also have some inner peace. It means that even if you pay and then you don't listen, it happened. I didn't listen. So next time if I pay, I will listen. Right? So yes.
So are you doing it as a full-time or probably a part-time basis thing?
It is I would say a semi-time basis because I don't have necessarily time for it. Yes. So it is like I come online on Facebook every other day. That is, I think, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Fridays I don't work because we welcome Shabbat, and Saturdays there is no angel that is working. It is a resting day for the angels to go and worship God. So I don't work Friday getting to Saturday, and then I start again on Sunday.
Okay.
Wow, insight.
Yeah.
Let me get on the two questions. Thank you very much, Constance and Mekon. What is a taboo or should you do when you are in spirituality? Like, what are some of these taboos?
So I shouldn't do.
Every angel has his or her rules and regulations. When you are working with Archangel Michael, which is Tigari, you need not to be a witch, you die just like that. When you have Tigari as a shrine in your home, you need not to say no to your wife or say no to your wife in bed, or when she cooks, you can say, oh, today I don't feel good. She have to be okay with it. And then the food, you have to taste one or two. If not, never eat her food again, because if not, you die. Because he doesn't want, I say, when you're correct, and then say, you don't joke with him. And then, so every angel, the main rules that are there or taboo, is when, I don't even know how to say it. When, excuse me to say, we have sex, after that, you need to take the bed sheets and then you need to wash yourself from head to toe and then cleanse yourself with that rock salt. And then when you are in your menses, you need not to cook for your husband. You are free for 1 week. You need not to cook. And where you sit, you need to purify there. You need not to. We have so many rules and regulations, and yeah, so many. Every angel has his or her rules and regulations, but this is the general rules that we have. If you're a man, you don't have to take somebody's wife. That one is a no-go area. That is a taboo. Yeah. But if you're a man, you can marry 2 or 3 or 4. That is not a taboo.
We'll count this, 2 or 3 or 4.
That's what most African men like.
Oh, some women.
Somebody is asking a question
about cursing.
What do you say about? What do you mean by what do I say about cursing? I curse. I curse. You don't play with me. I curse. I will curse you. Oh Lord, I curse. And before I curse, I have to see left, right, forward, back. Am I okay with it before I do that? Because it will turn back to me. So I curse. Yes, I do curse. And everybody cares, but I don't know how you people cares. But I cares.
I think the popular one is having the schnapp and the eggs and making incantations and using a river god or something to say.
Oh, that's one. That is good cursing. That is very, very good cursing. You can only curse when you know what you're doing. And you can curse when you have been in a shrine. So I can be your centerpiece to curse. Because if you don't know the deity, like, I don't know how to put it, but Diana Walker, and
Yeah.
how are you saying it? And to whom are you saying it to?
Mhm.
And to whom are you calling?
Yeah.
And do you know the things that you need to add to call?
Mhm.
Like, for example, me, if I call Nana Tigari, which is Angel Michael, I know why I'm calling. Because if I call, I will say, Nana Tigari, that you know me, you know my grandmother, and then you know me, and you said you're going to walk with me. And this is what has happened. Come and judge right. If I'm at fault, let me know. But this, you know me more than myself. So judge right. And it's a curse, and it will happen because I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The last
Well,
time that I cursed, my angel said, stop, look through it. And then I sat down and I looked through everything, and then I was calm because angels don't deal with emotions. They don't like it. So I was calm, and then I was looking through everything, and then he said, okay, this is that, this is that, this is this, this is that. Now you can move on.
When I read them, I think he's trying to describe what he meant.
yes, what she actually meant. To say,
Mm.
in some cases with water, with the egg and snap. Does it work even when the person is innocent? Because a lot call water and curse with snap and eggs with it, and thanking the water with their kids
Oh.
and family members.
Yeah.
So how do you wanna you say
Who
Who can curse them? And I say, who can
if
curse?
yes,
Who has the power to
if
curse?
what? What's he saying?
I think we say who can actually curse and who has the power to curse. Obiara na
Yes.
ebetumi asɔre de hyina afono no kɔsia no kasa mebɔ nipa wei dia ɛde ne mma ne n'abusua da ase like
Finding the prayer very dangerous because you have to know. Share and bi one moment to me. Frɛ ahohom. Ɔmo wɔ moments is no more frɛ ahohom. Mmaa no. Ebe point yaw. Wo so abraba yɛ basa basa. It is when you don't have knowledge, insight about certain things, you do it wrongly and it will work.
Yeah.
You understand? You do it wrongly. But they will come back to you.
okay?
They will say, okay, you said this, then they will do it. And then after that, they will come back to you and said, okay, you said this, you said this. When we looked into the things, it was not like that. These angels, they don't have compassion. They don't know what is pity.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They don't have it. All what they know is this. We are doing it. We are done. That is all that they know.
It's more or less like a law.
Yes, they follow the laws.
They follow the laws that are strict. They don't take sides. Okay.
Thank you. They don't take sides. They don't. They never. Almost need my different emotions. When I'm emotional and I'm crying and stuff, and then I pick my cards and then I spread. I don't hear anything. Me both on film. Of course, I'm sorry. I'm free and I'm on film. He doesn't know what is emotion. He wants you to be strong. And it's true, when you're emotional, you don't think right. You do stupid things. And they don't want you to add emotions to whatever you're doing. It is a fresh. Now, kutashnam. Now, nkusia ben. Is it fresh from efiakoko? Nkusia ben na odebo. You cannot just use nkusia bia and fambo. Ena, ujina he? What direction? Uni baby ujina ebia direction no eye owo direction. No afre. Okay, aye juma. Ye beba also. Life basa and they will not kill you. And when you curse and you kill somebody after life, ready amount no how crossing first. I bet shock you. Hi Mariam. I bet shock you. And people, that's why I said when you don't know about spiritual things, it's okay. Don't go there and how say like it's not done because it's a burden.
Yeah.
And that is my next question. Can anybody do that? Since you said it's a gift, can anyone ubia betimi afraid to be in the position of seeing the angels and demons?
No, you get mad. What about should I say it? Okay. What about semi-afraid buffalo? I don't know the kind of buffalo I called. I don't know if the angel will appear in a human form because we have some incantations and some positions that you have to do. Okay, my friend, the person came, the angel came in a human form. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. It's some elements and both one when you call the angel to come unwillingly, there were consequences. Is that your angel? When an angel comes to you willingly, so we were wabunsa na umbunsa. Ono de ono no wabani asoma no. Into ni traka. But what position are you? My yes said to say we my money back on the comedian has say my friend before. I will face the consequences. So it's not everyone that can even call spirit. I always say, I don't want to see. No, I don't want to see. Sometimes when I see, oh my Lord, I didn't want to see. I don't want to see because it's so dangerous. Seriously, I am very dangerous. And sometimes I don't feel like talking. And because
Asking they say, when we were in school in the second, a lot of my friends they used to almost free saints, and like was it now Kasanoka said, all of these things it's a gift. It has to be given to you. So what if I get these books, because there are a lot of books now that gives you a
yes,
how to do the incantations and everything. If I buy these books and I decide to go strictly by the book, am I going to see what I want to see, like as the book is saying? Am I seeing anything, or I will just be reading another storybook?
you will see some of the angels, they will not come because you will see if they want you to see. But it have so many consequences that you need a master, somebody that has surpassed that level. What I say? So what I say? Because sometimes even the angels, when they appear, for that
one, I can't say anything negative about it because they are all still doing well. Well, I don't know how they are doing it, but then they are.
If they are doing well, it means that they went deeper, right? If they are doing well, it means they are still in it. What I say? Yeah. That is why I said, me always me was sorry. I say, who gift to me? They want me operating in them. And now I understand, because if I was in Ghana, so very long time ago, because it is now that even my mother is revealing to me, say, oh, oh, now Nana comfort. I never knew, but when I said I'm a Jewish now, because I want to be like the Old Testament, I want to know more. I want to know this kind of thing. Okay. And then I diverted. No, they were so pissed off. They were blah blah blah. But oh man, can't tell me that something till now that they saw that hey, what I say. So maybe these people, some people taught them how to use it. And you cannot just be taught how to use it. Energy. This person has energy, and this person will be like this. So let me train this person from this time to get there. Okay. If you don't have the energy, you go mad, you die, accident. Like there are so many things that will happen to you if you practice those things. I'm telling you. But if you have the energy and a master is teaching you whether good or bad master, you will get there. Depending on how you want to use it. The energies are there, but the way you use it is up to you. What I say?
So,
I
are you?
think there was a misunderstanding here. Read on the screen.
Okay, let me ask my question quickly. I think Minister will.
What do you mean by innocent?
Diabona seven years kind of like at any time that you misunderstand Diabona example, Nipan wabo dia with your or the wabusia das, your kids and your family for Thanksgiving now. And one year said, doesn't mean say if somebody curses you, even though you are innocent, you will die and later they will find out the truth.
It's never done that way. Yeah, Radhi. That's what I said. There is nothing like innocent.
That was actually her question before, that if someone is innocent, now obi de will converse on yamishe. Now me the work or say, oh, and as me bold, does it even work? Because you explained before actually that the spirit doesn't work like that. It actually finds her adewe wanye ana bibisa. So
yes, and obi wo hon mami fa so person oji ade free obi ho. What I say? Only pa kuna o say obua. And there be na me person me ji we because say o say okay me yama. Obeji ama. Owi a obechi ho ka. That's what I was explaining. What I say? So but eduabo we say somebody cursing you wo obebre be fence you we na wa wonim say men can fear you because bia the what's my what can I send in a way be what can get to be
Okay.
what I say? You go show pa. I don't know people would what can get to be who them put on what's our own kind. I didn't say you say me would you so I don't say me for your bomb has now you cry there would jail the truth in that. If me first now me I'm not in this shrine thing because me would you say oh but because I know so I didn't say it, I didn't do it. I will challenge you. You see, that is what Elijah did. Or say, call your God and let me call mine. No, you're Christo need then. What do the Elijah? Or your incantation name my Jeffrey Srobai. Then or my own and I won't buy Jeffrey Sroba. We had 1,000 years past me, Jeffrey Sroba. Or say, because I know what I'm saying is right. That is what happened. And you are telling lies and he was telling the truth. That's why his own worked. It is simple. But they were lying. They were manipulating. They were doing things that is not done. And I know we are not Elijah. I said, no, you people are deceiving these people. Because you come to me and take the energy and go work with it. So what
okay. With this, let me ask one last question. So, ubia bobi dia or the kids or the family members are dancing. Doesn't work because the kids are innocent.
They are not innocent. They are your blood.
They are in the bloodline.
Yeah, innocent. In Kanyankupon, a friend is saying, Yankupon catch their soul say, Konaku, Henry, or Bio on Munina. What's a year or once a year? When Kuno was in Mekatra was still Kumunara. Ain't they are your bloodline. It will work. Said Abraham said, whoa, was slim at the door. And it was a generation thing. Indeed, it works. It works.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm very happy for today.
Welcome.
I've learned a lot. If we have to call you again, I'm going to open a paid session for people to now come and pay and listen and understand. Well, say 50 cents, say one because we have learned for today, and I was hoping that those that really have questions, apart from, let's say, my panelists who told me, oh, Charlie, we'll meet him, to come early. Some will come late and then they'll come with the question now. Musa, already know. And to me, please don't get me wrong, it wastes. Into the start, I saw now, who drew on my pastor ni preaching. It's now the matter of my 3 pages because I'm ready.
Hey, no.
I'm very grateful to have you here and your secretary.
Oh, I'm grateful. I'm a secretary. No. Oh, you know, Mr. Nana, you are diverting from the question. Mr.
Yeah, I know how Nana talks. You understand? So the reason why I come in, I know how she talks, and I mean, so I'll divert because I'm coming from a bar. Now, question
Hey,
is
come
for the
on,
style.
come on.
So me know I'm just pulling her back.
You're doing a great job.
But answer the question. You
Yes,
understand?
because when him said these questions and answers, no. One mama was short. See, I started from Genesis chapter 1, and I'm gonna say, hey, whoa, it's huge. And who's everyone, man? Me ko baby, Eddie, I bet to no, I have to be here. It is like a deer what branches on the same tree. So I say, you know, it's not enough.
Yeah, sure.
What of it? The person needs to know, okay, I have say a deer I have leaves now, I have crown leaves now. So you have to know all the angles. And it's not I get 10.
I get your point, and actually, I've enjoyed it, and I've also watched Empress conduct some of these things. I know how she works with you, and it's
Yes, exactly.
so much. The only thing is, the person asking the question happens to be Mesume Quinty. Mesume Tiasia, the questioner. Oh no, so that's why I had to also explain a little.
Okay.
We have questions going on. So today, I'm so blessed once again. What I want you to do in, let's say, 2 minutes is to tell us how to reach you because you have a platform, so here, and the things you also offer at least want to be.
So no, where to reach her no, on Facebook? I think I have to share it now. But
Please.
basically, the Moktika Tarot Guidance. It was Facebook. Me copy now me they took so right now. And then also available on TikTok with the same name, Moktika Tarot Guidance, Clubhouse, Moktika Tarot Guidance, everywhere. So if somebody has like a question or wants to do a reading consultation, dream interpretation, you can simply inbox the Facebook page, TikTok, or everywhere. There's also a number. Then I just send the word to me. But basically, yeah, you can just on the Facebook company you can
on Facebook page.
You can click on the WhatsApp. I think there's a page when there is WhatsApp now. Then I better work on the business page. Let me copy and do it now and send it to the
on the page also I deal with stones because already check away saying already so my page so and it's still in trust them Etiop na ahemfo any priests they put it on and it have all the stones there. Stones ni energies wom nyame na ewo asase so ena wo hye asori dan Solomon esi no there are also stones positioned everywhere. Yes, that is the page, and I deal with stones also. Every information is also on it. Yes. Page you will see saying the meaning of the stones also. But before I pick a stone for you, open prosperity. I will check with the cards. Maybe you don't need a prosperity, you need wisdom or some let's say luck to pull people to you to get that prosperity. What do I say? The angel will direct me for the stone that I have to choose for you. Or yes, and I'm share stones and say, "Do so if you want two, just one stone." But yeah, best 2 or 3. I'll just present the picture to you, and then you choose one, and then also I'll give you the interpretation and tell you the meaning, the reason why the angel gave you that kind of card to get that kind of stone. It's this also there.
Wow. Thank you very much. Tisana Mekai, this session is going to be powerful, and no, say Empress, remember having Empress, Empadio, yeah, Empadio, Noana. And then
But anyway, I think for cards, me at the end today, you didn't talk about the cards and stuff. So if somebody wants to join just to see, because the say when you explain to somebody, it's not everybody that understand it just like this. You understand?
Oh, cards, no. Upasa me try meaning of the cards, no. Sana okay.
No. I'm say now, no. The explanation is long. What you say, I think the time is up. So if somebody wants to see or what you do, how do you do with this card, you understand? And also see the feedback, because right here we are talking, people are listening, but somebody will be like, what is she saying? See is believing. I think most of the time what I do, I just invite people in and allow them to see with their eyes, listen, and take, how do you say, judge on their own. But anyway, just on their own. Not their call. So on Monday, normally it was supposed to be today, tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow should be on Clubhouse, right? Tomorrow should be on Clubhouse. So if you follow the Facebook page, you will see the invitation to Clubhouse in the evening. What time, Mama? 8 o'clock or 7:30?
7 will be okay because.
Okay, so 7 on Clubhouse. On Clubhouse, you just have to listen. If you want to ask a question, if you want to try and just ask a question to see, say, hey, I did all kind of to me, yeah. You just ask a question and you just like answer now show, or you listen to other people's own. You understand? We all do readings. I also ask questions sometimes if I have something on Clubhouse or on Facebook or private reading, and also you just ask and then you get your answer. So maybe people can join probably tomorrow on Clubhouse or on Wednesday,
Tuesday on Facebook.
Tuesday on Facebook, exactly. Then it's live. They can see you, see your card, see what's set up, and actually see what you are doing. I think for those who are interested to see more, it's a good opportunity, I think. And the readings on Facebook, Clubhouse, and soon TikTok too are free. So we go like sometimes, what is it? Ask a question, or we go like love life or finances or what other.
But I don't go really details like one-on-one thing. I don't go. I go one-on-one, but not detailed. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just short. So if you want to know more about that particular situation, example, I'm having problem with, I don't know, finances. Why am I stuck? What am I supposed to do to let my business move on? On Clubhouse, on Facebook, she will just read very small for you. And then there's more you have to know, of course, because, okay, maybe she's telling you, oh, this is the reason why your business is not flowing. You have to do other things. But you know that other thing, that one is private reading. That one is private reading. So you go for private reading, there's nobody listening to your business, like your personal idea, into deep details, and then you go, you go and get the instructions on how to let your business say, I'm just using business, but the same as love, whatever. And
marriage, everything, yes.
Yes.
And about the dreams, when you tell me your dream, and it's not any dream, I will not let you pay. I'll be like, we're in your shade, right? If you need interpretation or you have to be aware of it, then I'll tell you, okay, I will interpret it for you. Then you pay before I give you the interpretation. Some people think like, okay, as a dream, I don't, if it is important, I know it's important. It's not like Julia that even when she sees a
Yes,
spider, she will ask me.
yes, Pastor. Don't come and expose me here too. No,
She will ask me.
I feel
So,
like personally, there's sometimes I dream and I'll be like, hey, I'm so that I really Beyonce. But then it's not about the Beyonce. If you're not messaging a different, sometimes it's like that,
yes,
no?
yes.
Yes,
Sometimes the
so
message is really different.
the
And then
message
I
is
will
different. It's not
interpret
what
it
I'm
for her.
thinking. Yeah.
Yes. And then
The
about, hey,
timing
Nana,
things
you
when
said
you
dream.
are
You said,
doing.
see, I'm baby.
Yeah. That for that one, yeah. Or like
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the other day they happen kind of fast. And Chester, when
Mm-hmm.
I dream about something, instead I'm Chester, I always say it. But I mean, I will not say my own to convince someone else. I think people should be trying on their own.
Derek, I don't know. Not me pacho. I don't know. I'm on your program on Saturdays.
Due to we must say time, no. War had no more, and now most of my panelists, we are on Sundays, but we'll talk back door, no problem. After,
Come on, because my card me program. Because Saturdays I don't read cards. I Shabbat, I don't work on Shabbat.
Saturday.
Friday evening to Saturday, and I don't work. It's like from Sunday, meet me, abe cards.
Okay. We'll see how we go about it, but I think so we can definitely work something. But maybe aim for the next program. Like I said, I think you have given us a lot of insights, a lot of information, and I believe that it shouldn't be for free. Sebe, Obi Nebejina, sorry them and had prophecy for you and has showed you something.
Yeah, a pledge cry.
You sow seeds, we will say go far. You know,
Hallelujah.
we are so grateful for today. I would say I am blessed because knowledge is power.
Amen.
For the lack of knowledge, my people perish. So whatever you heard today here on TNT, if you find that it is going to benefit you, like we said, the handles are there. Just follow up, contact her. Let it be word, so pay. You understand? And if it's not for you, hey, nobody's forcing you. At the end of the day, a radical my free choice. You understand? I'm so blessed. Please, I think someone was saying I have a question. I'm very sorry, our time is up. I have to wrap up before we go. All our people that are here with families and stuff. But please, next week, we are starting on a debate, right? And the debate is also about this as a spiritual world. That is what I'll say. It is how lost is Africa? I mean, I actually wanted to say, Africa, are we lost? Somebody said, Africa, we are lost. Wow. So I don't want to confuse us on that. How lost are we? That is the question right now. It's next week. Our debate is on how lost are we? Are we completely lost? Or are we lost more? What you say? So that is what is going to be for next week. And I believe you will be here to help us on the debate. We are going to have all the points. And due to what I have today, anybody that comes, now put you to the and
I
one
saw the Facebook
you
page,
need to
right?
have
On the
also,
comment
as we
section.
said here, you need to have read a lot of things. You need to do your research. You need to communicate. You need to connect to even know what you're talking about. Sometimes we sit somewhere, we say yes and amen to everything. At the end of the day, we do cry and you don't see. You understand?
It's
And that is
amen.
yeah, so it is TNT, the truth, nothing but the truth. And we'll have more people coming here. I have one from Ukraine that is also a seer like my sister. Ose, I forgot to please, Gloria. Ose, she wants to know you, so I should give the contact. She's also a seer, a white lady. I was talking about just them. I don't know. It's always talking. So she was like, wow. We'll talk. Like I said back there, there are more information. I'm so blessed that you are here. Anyone who watch, I want to wish you a blessed week. Have a wonderful week. And one thing I know for sure, I wouldn't take it from you, Gloria. Before she finished, she also prays to discharge,
Yes.
that
I
she
was about to say it, like I have to dismiss them.
like I said, I follow you until I say what I'm up to. Until I'll let you finish, but I want to say blessings to everyone. I'm so happy for today. Make sure you stay safe and keep yourself out of trouble and pray for Ukraine. Those that pray a lot, pray for Ukraine. Thank you very much and have a nice evening. Gloria. Please.
All right. Otredi amponyankupon danfedu. Ida wase. All glory, all glory, all glory belongs to you and you alone. We thank you so much for giving us the privilege to be here. We are very, very grateful. To you, Natian Frama, the wind and fire God, you have seen us through from the north, south, east, and west. Indeed, you were there for us. Nanati Gari, you have been here for us, and you have paved the way, and then we walked through it safely. To my angel, I salute you, for indeed you came to help us once again. And to all the spirit that I called upon, Archangel Michael, to the prince of the spirits, to the cherubims, and all that I have said, thank you for coming. Now we commit our ways unto you. Tomorrow being Monday, we will be in the second day. So we call upon you, Raphael. We call upon you, Gabriel, to protect our going out and coming in. Order our steps, lead us, so that we will go out and come back safely. And this week, let the angels that are assigned for us to be activated from our going out and our coming in. Let there be good news. Let the grace of God be with us. And let the peace of God be in our mind and in our soul. Let us experience you in everything that we do. And let us be careful with our thoughts and our words. I thank you all for coming. Ubelutusi, Kadu Kuluti, Kabutis, take away from my presence all the spirits and all the deities that I call upon. You are now dismissed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Amen. You are welcome.
You will
Thank
stay
you
on.
all too.
No, finish your sentence, please.
Oh, thank you also for letting me be on your platform. I really appreciate it. Secretary, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. And all the our viewers, I am very, very grateful for you being here. Thank you. And I
Thank
hope everybody has gotten his or her share. Mindidinjamo.
Thank you very much. And like I said, everyone have a nice evening, wonderful week. Be blessed, out of trouble, be healthy, and pray for Ukraine once more. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.